Good morning and welcome back. Well, we are wrapping up our 36-day trip from North Carolina to Florida and back to North Carolina. We are leaving this morning, our last stop, which is James Island County Park in Charleston, South Carolina. But we have been here before. This is a awesome county park. As you can see, this beautiful lake in the background as you're entering the campground. We're going to start this tour at the main entrance, and we're going to fast forward because it's about a mile ride down the road to get to the campground. So let's jump on my trusty hay bike and get this tour started. Be sure to choose your route when coming into James Island County Park. We are at we are at 13.3, and the road that we come in on is Camp Road, C-A-M-P, Camp Road, and even that road, I have seen some of the overhanging limbs with the bark rubbed off of them, but I definitely wouldn't consider coming in any other way, depending on your height. But again, we are at 13.3, and we kind of cringe every time we go under those limbs. But just be mindful of that. James Island County Park and Campground. Park hours 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Campgrounds open 24 hours. After 8 p.m., these gates will lock for security, but you'll be given a code to be able to get into the campground. This is a huge county park. Lots of people in Charleston utilize this park. It's got so many amenities, from disc golf to a splash zone, which is like a water park, and also a splash pad for kids, picnic shelters, fishing pier, playground, fishing lake, lots and lots of trails to ride bikes or to walk on. We've stayed here a few times and we have seen so many people coming in utilizing this wonderful park. Here's the little check-in station before entering the park, either as a resident or a camper. For the camping, we're going to make this right turn, and then it's a drive all the way around this beautiful lake. But I'm not going to bore you with all those details, so we're going to pick back up in the campground. See you soon. As we are approaching the campground, you will see the splash zone over here to your left. The entrance to that place is just beyond the campground on the left. Right here is your entrance to the cottage and campsite registration of the James Island County Park Campground. Their theme is the owl. I might have a picture of that owl lit up. Park wide, campground wide, speed limit of 6.5 miles an hour. As you enter, right here on the right is your camp store and registration. It's one way. Oh, you do have a dump station. Right here is site one. It's a great pull through large site. Site two. Site four. Site three. Handicap site. Here's your centrally located bathroom for this loop. Let's take a look. You have washers and dryers, $3 for a wash, $3 for a dry. A book exchange. Here's an idea of what your men's bathroom will look like, and I'm sure the women's is the same. Very clean and very cold. They've got the air conditioning pumping this morning. Here's their little activity center where you can buy some firewood, get some ice. They have different activities inside this building. A lot of campgrounds offer that. Very nice amenity. And their operating hours are from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. They do ice cream socials, bingo, tie-dye. Here's your little retention pond. They don't allow any fishing there. Site 5. Site 6, across from 6 you have trash and recycle. Another handicap site. Site 7. Site 8, back end site. Site 10 and a path over to the bathrooms. Site 9, back end site. Site 12, back end site. 14, across from 14 is 15. Site's 19, my buddy site. And 20, site 22, site 23, like another buddy site. Yeah, that's 23 and 24. Here's 26. Across from 26 is 27 and 30. It's a pull through. There's 28. 29 is a pull through. 32 is a back in. 31 is a pull through. We will be on that site in March of next year. Site 33 is pull through. 34 is a back in up to that little retention pond. 35 is a pull through. 36 is a back in. 37 is a pull through. 38 is a back in. 39 is a pull through. 41 is a pull through. 40 is a back in. 42 is a long back in. This is a very nice site. 43. It's a pull through. Look how large that site is. Tell you what, while we're here, I'll show you what the site has to offer. It's your typical site. Water, sewer, and 20, 30, 50 amp hookup. Here's site 44, a back in, right next to a trash and recycle. Site 45, back here in the corner is a back in. 46 is a back in. 47, a back in. All these are going to be back ends. Lots of privacy on this side. 48, to my right is that section we just covered, all pull-throughs. Site 49. Site 50, 51. Back ends, buddy site. Here we are on 52 this time. We like 53, that's usually where we are. Next year in March, we're going to be in one of the pull-through sites, like I mentioned, site 31. 54, these guys have been here for a couple of years, assuming that's a permanent site. But next to them is 55. That's a little cut-through road. Take you out to the power lines, kind of a shortcut back out of the park to get back towards the front where the lake is. Right here on the right is pull-through site 56. A buddy site to our left, site 125. Morning. Site 123 is a back end. Don't know about these numbers. Here's site 57, it's a back end. Site 58, a back end. 59, a back end. 60, a back end, right next to the camp store. 63 on my right is a back end, and also 64 and 65 are all back in. I didn't catch a number on that pull through right there. 66, 67 are buddy site, back end sites. 68 back in to my right. Beside that is 69. 77 is a pull through. 70 is a back in. 71 back in. 72 is a back in. 73 is a back in. 74 back in, as well as 75. On the other side of 75, you got 121. It's a back in. There's site 78, 79. Our buddy's site across from that is another trash dump and recycle, and they have in this loop their own bathhouse. Site 80 is a back in. 81's a back in. 83 is a back in. 82 is a back in. 84, nice big back in. 85, 90 is a back in. 86, 87, 88, 89. Morning. There's 108, 109, 110, 111, 113, 112, 114, 116 back in, 117 is a back in, 116, and 118. Don't recall if I mentioned 119. We've never stayed on this side. We prefer the other side. Like the site's a little bit better. But that's just because that's the only side that we have stayed on. Site 91, back in. 92, 93 are buddy sites. 97 is a pull through. 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 100, 101 are buddy sites. 102, 103, 104, 105. The sites 124 and 125 are buddy sites. Has some outdoor horseshoes, checkers, cornhole. Well, that wraps up my tour of the James Island County Park. We typically stay around site number 53. But again, like I said, we're staying on site 31 when we come back in March. You have to book ahead. These sites book up quick. And again, we're on our way home from our 36-day trip from North Carolina to Florida, back to North Carolina. We stopped in to visit some family here in Charleston, also to celebrate our year's 250th birthday. We went down to the waterfront and watched a spectacular firework display, the biggest on the southeast, and probably the best grand finale I have ever seen in my life. Spectacular. We always enjoy coming here. Lots to do in town. You don't have to. You can enjoy everything that this campground has to offer. But we enjoy going into town and walking around a little bit. We've done it quite a few times, so we don't do it every time. But if you enjoyed the content of this channel, please consider subscribing. Give us a like and a share. We are the Hen and Rooster RV Adventure. We're headed out this morning. We'll see you guys on the next one.